Hi, my name is Matt Sullivan, and I'm a first-generation college student and graduate student at the University of Michigan. Being a first-gen means that neither of your parents graduated from college. It comes with some challenges that faculty, administrators, and even students themselves don't always realize they face. In the fall of 2016, the sociology program here at the University of Michigan instituted a program aimed at helping first-gens to succeed. We called it the Sociological Opportunities and Undergraduate Leadership, or SOL program. As part of that program, we asked some of our students if they would be willing to share the challenges they faced as a first-gen student and how they learned to become a Wolverine.
Growing up, college was always something that you were gonna do, but no one would be disappointed if you didn't do it. Expectations were so low, and I always wondered why. I wanted to go to college because I saw and I worked in the conditions that my parents did, and I knew that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I knew that I had an opportunity that they didn't have, so I had to take advantage of it.
Being the first person to attend college is something that I embraced because growing up, I didn't really have individuals to really help me prepare for college. It was more so directed to me as you're going to attend, but there was never really a roadmap to get there.
As I was growing up, my parents always told me I was going to college and it was never an option. However, they didn't really know what that meant, but I was just driven to see college as the end goal.
When I got my acceptance letter, I felt so accomplished. I felt like this was the hard part. I got over the hill, and now it's like everything will be easy. And when I got here, that's when I realized that wasn't the truth.
Once I got in and I came here and then took my first class, and I was like, wow, I must be the dumbest person in this classroom. I literally did not feel like I fit in.
The moment I stepped foot on this campus, I immediately felt like I had something to prove. My mother and brother both began college but never completed it, and I wanted to make everyone proud. I told myself that I would receive all A's, sit at the front of each classroom, and attend office hours, but that simply was not the case. The reality is you never really know where you're getting yourself into until you actually begin your college experience.
My first year here at the University of Michigan was really difficult. I struggled financially and also academically, and it was very hard for me to get acclimated into the campus environment because I couldn't really go to my parents for help. Being a first-gen student, it's really hard to kind of balance out family life and school life because a lot of things they really just don't understand.
I don't have parents that understand what college pride means, so when I bought them all Michigan t-shirts, they felt it was really unnecessary. Other students have their families come here and scream "Go Blue" because they're so proud. It's been a lot of explaining to my parents what things are like here. It's been a lot of me figuring things out for myself.
It's hard for me to talk to my family about my college experience because obviously none of them have gone away to a big university, and so whenever they try to ask me about how classes are going, I really try to avoid the subject. They think, oh, if you just work harder, you can do it. But I'm like, no, it's a lot more than working harder. I'm over here not only trying to play catch up with my homework, but trying to play catch up with all these other students who went to schools better than mine. I went to 3 different high schools. I can tell you that none of them really bred me for the university. So
my parents, they didn't go to college, so they couldn't give me any advice as to what to do, what to expect. Everyone went to community college, so I didn't have anyone to look to for advice. I didn't want to ask for help because nobody else was asking for help. So I had to do everything on my own, and it made it so much harder for myself.
The concept of attending office hours seems so simple, yet my first-gen status and my inner pride, which wanted to prove to the world that I was capable of doing things myself, prevented me from asking for the help that I needed before it was too late.
Slowly, I've been figuring my way through things, and I thought that's how everything was because all my life it's been figuring things out for myself. It wasn't until I got here that I realized it was mostly a first-generation college student struggle.
I'm still playing catch up, but like I know that I do want to graduate. It's not only me getting the degree, it's kind of my family, so they might as well like squeeze their names on my diploma, because like they're like literally they're my biggest supporters, although they don't really understand like my struggle that much, but I can tell like they are really like happy for me to be doing this and like be the first one.
Eventually, I found myself finally beginning to adapt to the life of a college student. I find myself being more organized, more involved, and more aware of the resources that are available to me on this campus. Universities should attend to students like me because we have so much to offer. Many of us simply don't realize it yet.
If we had more events like geared towards first gens, it would create a bigger sense of community for people. Maybe I would have found someone to help me, or like someone to gear me towards ways to not just like make it, but also flourish. I feel like that's the thing with first generation, is we can always like find our way, but sometimes we find our way too late.